I want to share my biggest video mistake and what it taught me. And it's kind of embarrassing because here I am trying to be the video guy, the video expert guy. But the truth is, I'm not actually that. I'm just a guy that has shot videos professionally, made a living shooting simple videos, and I learned the basics and the fundamentals to make it work, but keep it simple, minimalist, yet still effective. And I learned that by making a ton of big mistakes. And here's one of the biggest ones I did. So I've had a few jobs where they needed video, but it was always pretty low pressure or it was really simple videos. The quality didn't matter that much. It was like screen recording videos, like for something at a school, or there was an art center, a nonprofit art center. I like recorded our plays and concerts, and you just had to like capture what happened on the stage. There was no extra setup. I didn't really have to deal with lighting or sound too much. I just kind of pointed and shot. But then I had a job. I was hired by a friend who owned a small software company, and he had a YouTube channel that taught you how to grow weed. We did a few videos with that. But then we were growing the YouTube ads business. We sold some software and coaching products. And so we needed to show up on video and up the production value. And when we started doing it, my videos were so crappy. The lighting was bad, the composition and framing was really bad. Sometimes the sound was way off. And it was mostly the lighting. It just threw off the mood and everything. But I got a little bit better. I took some courses online and watched some YouTube videos, and I started to fix a lot of that. But then I'd also screw things up in the editing. Sometimes I'd do something that wasn't necessary because I thought it's what it needed, but I didn't catch my mistakes. But that's not even the biggest mistake. The biggest mistake was one specific shoot that we really needed to get done in a timely manner. It involved shooting several ads, a training video, like a webinar type thing, and some organic content for this as well. So this was like a big video production batch, a batch shoot, a batch production to capture as much as we could so that I could edit it over time and we'd have all the video materials that we need for this launch, right? So the shoot day came, we'd been planning it for like a while. I show up, we start recording. The lighting's not too great. It's a little bit hot on my friend, overexposed, as you say. He doesn't know these things. He wasn't a video guy, so he wasn't really aware of that. That was on me. That was my bad. And then in the middle of it, the onboard camera the remote wireless microphone, just like these. We were using these kind of mics. It died. The battery died. I had forgot to charge it, but we didn't know that it went out. So the camera, when that happens, when the mic battery dies, it defaults to the on-camera microphone. And it's a terrible microphone. It just sounds hollow, distant, kind of grainy or gritty. It's not ideal. And bad sound will screw up your whole video. So yeah, we just kept shooting. We didn't even know that we were getting bad sound. And then the memory card gets full. I needed to clear it out. I forgot to clear it out. We probably shot for like 2 to 3 hours. We shot a bunch of content, and some of the videos turned out okay before the mic died, but a lot of what we needed was destroyed. So when I transferred the footage later in that day, I realized the mistake, and I had to tell the CEO who was narrating these videos, who was on camera. He was the on-camera personality, who was a very busy guy. He had a lot of other things to do. Shooting the content was not the only thing he had to do. He had to set up his messaging. He had to get the script right for his training. He had to do the screen recording part of his training, make the slides for it, and set up some sales pages. We were a small company, right? We had other employees, but he did a lot of that. And he had calls to do with other partners. And I had to go and break the news to him that the footage that we just shot, all that footage, all those videos that we needed for our launch, we're going to have to get reshot. And he was so nice about it. He was my friend. But I bet he was so pissed inside. I would have been so pissed. If I was a CEO of a company like that, I'd probably not be a good boss. It'd be me. I don't know. Maybe I'd be fine. But mistakes happen. And that was just a painful one. So it kind of really shocked me and made me realize like I need to have a better setup, a better system. For sure, always charge your microphones. Make sure you have battery charged on your camera. Make sure you clear your memory cards. Check it before you shoot. Make sure, even if you think it's fine, make sure you got a backup battery, backup microphone if you need it. Get your lighting down, experiment in the room that you're in so you know what's gonna work, because every space is different. You need to test it a few times. Make sure you get the lighting right. Make sure you have a system down for your sound. And set up your camera right, camera settings, and so you get good composition. And that's really all there is to it. I learned that lesson the hard way. I mean, that wasn't just the only time. I had other mistakes like that, but that was probably the biggest one, where there's just like a barrage of mistakes. And I really realized, well, I need to get real about this. I need to make a system that actually works. So I developed that system. I embraced my imperfections and knew that I wasn't trying to be a fancy video guy, but there's a way to make simple videos look really professional with high production value. And I put that into what I call the Scrappy Creators Method. And I put that into a free training. It's the No BS Guide to Simplifying Video. And you can check that out. There's a link in the description to it. It's a free training. It's super short. I condensed it into a very short training. It won't take you a ton of time. And I guarantee you're going to walk away with a lot of clarity, knowing what you need to focus on, and you're going to have your momentum again. So check that out. The link's in the description. And if you like this video, if you like my narrative style, I'd appreciate it subscribing to my channel. Send this to anyone that could use this video, and deep breath. See you on the next video. Goodbye.